Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Teresa Crawley at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Today I'm going to be showing you one of our trade-ins that we recently got. This is a 2022 Dynamax Force. Floor plan is the 34 KDHD. This is built on an M2106 Freightliner chassis. We've got an 8.9 liter Cummins 350 horsepower engine with 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. We also have 20,000 pounds of towing capacity on this bad boy. So if you are somebody that wants to take your toys on the road, this could be the unit for you. We're going to take a look around here at all the great features here. We've got sleeping for several people. If you've got kids that want to come around with you, we've got a sleeper over here. This could actually sleep two kids quite easily, and I'll just show you the ladder. And there's a nice little barrier here that we can put up so your kids don't roll out while they're sleeping in the middle of the night. And it's just really easy to assemble that. This top mattress piece can also be pushed back so that when you're driving, you can have a nice open area in the cab, so it gives you a little more light, makes you feel a little less claustrophobic. And then that just pops out. When sleeping time is over, you can put this away. When the kids are sleeping up here, or adults for that matter, we have a nice privacy curtain. We have lights up here. We have windows that actually can open. Vents that are hidden back here as well, so they can get some of that fresh air circulating. And obviously you can see there's a TV back there. That TV is tricky. It is on an electric switch that is in here. So if you want that to be seen by the whole group, you can just move that out like that. You know, of course, want to have that ladder out of the way, but nonetheless, you get the picture. That's how that works. And then you can just tuck it back away when it's time to sleep again. We also have over here smart leveling system. So you can Bluetooth that to your phone and do your leveling jacks right there, or you can just push these buttons, power, auto level, and it'll do that for you. We also have a slide out switch here, inverter controller. This is your thermostat, obviously, and then we have some solar equipped on here, and that's your solar charger. Down here, a little bit of storage. I think you could probably keep a couple nuts and bolts and maybe a thing of cinnamon in there, but either way, we'll take what we can get, right? You probably noticed I was reclining when we came in, and this is a power recliner. We actually have heat and vibration on there as well. Little light so that you know where your cup is in the middle of the night. You can find that real nice. Really comfy and squishy. Oh, one more thing right here. There's a place to put a table if you wanted like a TV tray type of a deal, and we'll see those when we get to the underneath of the coach, but kind of nice to have that. Up here we've got some storage, and I want to point out that we have this felt carpeting all the way throughout the cabinetry here, and what that's going to do is help with things shifting while you're moving, taking corners, help with vibration, noise, and with your stuff breaking. So that's going to really help cushion the blow of any turns that you're taking, help with that. Then here we have yet another sleeping area. This does fold down into a sleeper, but what I wanted you to see here rather than that is that this has tons of storage underneath. It's actually quite open and hinged, so it's easy to access. Now we have that on both sides. On this side, we actually have a couple of seat belts as well. And then moving into the kitchen area, we have this nice four-door refrigerator here. And what's great about this is it has a built-in ice maker. So good amount of storage in there. Over here we have your 3-burner propane cooktop. And then a little place to hang your towel. There's no oven here, as you may have noticed. That's because we have a convection microwave oven, and you can bake in that. And I'll show you storage as we go. And I'm not going to mention every one, but all of these cabinets are going to have that carpeting that I was talking about. But as far as the drawers, we have full extension. Oop. There we go. Oh, and that one's just a little guy. But again, The more the merrier when it comes to storage. This one happens to be holding all your remotes. Don't panic. It's not that much actually, and we'll teach you how to use them all. Right here we have a controller for your Truma AquaGo. That is your tankless water heater. So there's also going to be a switch over in the bathroom area that we'll see. But if you need some hot water while you're cooking or washing dishes, that's going to be right there for you. A little bit more storage here and here as well. We also have a little countertop extension here, and this counter throughout is going to be a solid surface material like a Corian, but not Corian brand. But it's nice because that can actually be buffed out if you happen to get any scratches in it or anything like that. You also notice it's nicely lit here as well. And then we have a two-sided sink, stainless steel. Got a nice little sprayer here. All right, and then again, we have these opening windows. These windows are so great because when it is raining, as it is right now, you can still open these and get the fresh air in. And then the rain doesn't get inside because they open at a nice angle like that. So I can get some fresh air in here right now, not have to worry about the rain blowing in. And then we have these nice MCD day-night shades throughout. That's going to be your day shade. And then your night shade is there. So if you need it to be dark in here, you can have those pulled out. All right. Directly above the cooking area, we do have a fantastic fan. That's going to be an exhaust fan, like an attic fan. Pull the air out of here very quickly if it's hot. Also, if there's any smoke or steam from cooking, it can pull that out quite quickly. And then we're going to be moving into the bathroom area, and I want to show you this really nice barn door for privacy back here. And it's pretty cool looking as well. And then it just goes into place when you're done. All right, so I like that this bathroom is a split area. So one person can be getting ready here while someone else is showering. We've obviously got your sink and a really ample size medicine cabinet here. We've got some storage underneath here. And then you can see right here we have a washer and dryer, two separate units. So splendid. All right, and then in this main shower area, we have a really nice rounded corner shower. This has a sunroof so that taller folks can fit in there really well. Plus it doesn't feel cavernous and dark when you're trying to take a shower. We also have a porcelain toilet with an automatic flusher. That's going to conserve water. So if you only need a little bit of water to rinse stuff down, you can just use a little bit of water and more when you need it. More storage and another one of those great exhaust fans. You'll notice that we have some LED light throughout that really brightens the space up. Also is going to be a lot lower draw than our old-fashioned lights were. So these are going to use a lot less electricity, keep the coach cooler than the old style lights did, and it's just a really nice bright area in here. So moving back to this master bedroom area, this is a king, but it's not a king. It's a shortened king, but wide. So if you need exact dimensions, I actually have them written down, but I forgot to grab my clipboard, so forgive me for that. But just know it's a little bit shorter than a regular king, but it's just as wide. I don't think you're going to be able to go to Target and get sheets that fit exactly, but I'm sure you can overcome that obstacle. Now we have storage on both sides here. Again, it's that carpet line, so that's going to help for your stuff not to be moving around. Both of these side windows do open, so you can get a nice cross ventilation. And then, of course, we have a place to set your things. We've got 110 outlets on both sides and USBs on both sides of the bed here. Really nice back window here. It can let in a lot of light. Also could let in some air if you were to open it. This also is going to serve as your emergency exit, obviously. So this is a really good size emergency exit compared to some I've seen. I don't know how anyone could crawl through them. This is going to be a really good size if you needed to jump out the back. All right, we have dual cedar line closets on both sides here. And I'll open this one up just real quick so you can get a glimpse at it. And then we have drawers, 6 of these drawers down here. And I'm just going to open 2 because they're all the same. They're also cedar lined, just like that closet is. So 6 across of these. And then here we have some of these bigger ones. I like that they come out so far so you can absolutely get to the back and not have to worry about that part. And there's your last one there. You'll notice we have a little bit of storage here under the TV. And then actually behind this TV, they were very clever and left it open rather. So there's a bunch of storage back here as well. More stuff. You know, it's always prime real estate in a motorhome. You want to be able to take all your stuff and not be without. So they really did think of everything in here. All right, I'm going to bring the slide in the bedroom now, and then we can go take a peek at the front cab area. And actually, we're going to have to do the cab area first. I have to turn the ignition on for this slide in particular. The front slide, I don't. And while I do that, I'm just going to check the spec on that bed just so I can tell you what I was telling you about. 72 by 80, just to have that in your pocket. All right. Love the sound of that engine. So we're going to let this get warmed up a little bit. While I bring those slides in, you'll notice that things are going to start popping on. This is a 4-camera system. Super safety in this because you can see your sides, your rear, and the front of you at all times when you're going down the road, not just when you turn a turn signal on or something like that. This is front, back, and then right and left here. So I love that they included that. A lot of these don't have that system, so really great. Here we've got your Kenwood system that's going to be Apple CarPlay, Samsung compatible Bluetooth navigation on here as well. So that's what this screen's going to be. And then we have tire pressure monitoring and brake controller here. So we might as well finish this while we're here actually. So we've got powered windows up here, powered locks, we've got heated mirrors. This is going to be your parking brake here. If you need to regen your DEF system, that's there. You can change your suspension height. We do have an engine brake, high-low, switches right there. That's going to brake for you basically by suffocating the engine rather than using your brakes. We also have a battery boost here, which is fantastic if your chassis battery is running low. You can pull from the house or vice versa. This is your Allison transmission, 3200 6-speed. We got marker lights, fog lamps, and differential lock there. And then we have lights and cruise control over on these controls over here. So that's the basics here. There's also a CB radio included up here, and we have a place that we can start and stop our generator. The reason you'd want that up here in the cabin area is, say you had passengers riding with you, they wanted the air conditioner turned on. Well, the generator is going to have to be running for those back ACs to be working, so you can just do that as you're going down the road. So really handy to have that. So let's get slides in, and we can check out the outside. There are 2 places to do the slide controls in this coach. One of them is here, just on the wall back here. So I can pull these in by just holding this button. But there's also an interface right here on the bathroom wall. I could use that one as well. I always like to keep an eye on my slide while I'm doing it, just to make sure I'm not hitting anything. This control also has lighting, electric. You can check your electrical systems. I'm not plugged into my 50 amp right now, but I can check all these other things here. Just thermostat, water pump, on, off. Sorry, I should have gone over this earlier, but I actually forgot. So here we're going to be checking our tank levels. Right now we're winterized, so we've got some fluid in those bays there. And, oh, we just did that one, I apologize. But you can turn lights on throughout the coach here as well. So just know that you have that little place to do those things there, as well as scattered throughout the coach. I like that they do a centralized system as well. All right, let's get these front ones in here. And this slide out is hidden here, up here, and let's see. So this slide can actually be in and out with the ignition on or off. That back one is a little more finicky. It has to have the ignition on. All right. So this is the coach in travel mode. So you can see, you can walk through here. You can have people sitting. You can have somebody making a sandwich, getting into the refrigerator fully, because this is very, very wide open right now. You can have people sitting here at these seat-belted seats. You could even come and do some laundry. I don't know that you'd want to do that while you're driving, or while someone is driving, but I just want you to see you've got so much room to walk through here. So if you have extra passengers, this is going to be a great coach for you. All right. Couple more little things as we exit. I'm going to get this ignition turned off. You'll see that we have air seats in the front. Just as a side note, these don't turn around. Kind of important to know, but they are very comfortable, and the air seats, so they'll bounce a little bit and give you a little bit of a break on your back when you're going over lots of bumps. We also have a really nice closet here for hanging your coats, umbrellas, dog leashes, things like that. And on our way out, we have a bunch of light controls here as well. All right, we do have a really nice electric awning out here. Today it's been rainy, so I didn't want to put it out for fear of damaging it. But we can look at all these bays and check out the storage that you're going to have. These are nice rinsable storage bays down here, and you'll see we've got a 110 outlet right there. Above this bay, when you're done looking there, you'll see that we've got the Truma AquaGo system here, and that's again your tankless water heater. These are those lagoon tables I was telling you fit into the sofa area. So if you wanted a little, like a TV tray type of a deal, that's what those look like. And there's actually some deeper storage a little bit above there if you didn't see that. All right. Oops. Sorry, I'll open that a little wider for you. So just so you know, the tanks on this are heated, meaning they're going to be protected from freezing. We have 2 saddle tanks for the fuel, 250 gallons, so 100 gallons altogether. Once again, we have a 350 horsepower, 1150 foot-pounds of torque on this, and a 20,000 pound towing capacity. We got your 7-way pin in here. We got your propane tank. This propane is going to run your cooktop. It's also going to run your heater. and that Truma system. Over here we have your water bay. This is a nice and clean water bay. We have a macerator system that's already been included. That's basically gonna be a blender for any solids that come out of the toilet, let's just say it. And also pump it, so if you need it to get uphill, that's what that macerator is gonna do. We have a whole house water filter, so any water that you're putting in here is gonna be nice and clean no matter where you're parked. We have an outdoor sprayer here. We also have a black tank flush, the ability to hook up to park cable, lights down here, and your water pump. Nice and clean, not complicated. We also have a really nice full body paint on here. This is not decals, so this is really going to stand the test of time. I can tell they did a good job on it because I don't feel ridges on here. So I know they did a cut and buff process. Just a little extra step to make your coach look better and stay looking better. Down here we have your Onan Quiet Diesel 8000 generator. That's going to pull fuel directly from your diesel tanks. Down here we have your 50 amp cord, and there's a little pass through so it can go through there without having to leave your door open. You don't want cold, heat, or varmints getting up in there, so having that little pass through is going to help. And then over here we have both sets of your batteries. We've got your starting batteries as well as your house batteries all in one spot. Your disconnect is also here for your house. Down here we've got some of your electrical with your surge protector and your Magnum inverter going on there. And we'll take a look under the hood. For those of you who know this unit well or have been looking at it, you might have questions about this engine. The brochure online says that it is not a Cummins, but I'm going to prove it to you right now. This is a Cummins engine. And one of the reasons that people like to buy a Super C is for all of the reachability of this stuff. So if you're somebody who likes to change your own filters, change your own fluids, this is something that's really going to be easy for you to access. We also have these great breakaway bumpers. That means if you're in an accident, you don't have to replace this whole piece. This will actually cave in to help you be able to get where you're going. And we'll just check out this side real quick. Your blinker fluid, just kidding. Anyway, you've got your filter access and your fluid access here. For those of you who work on your own stuff, you know what I'm talking about. This is a great, great unit. We also have some Bilstein shocks up here in the front and a sway bar that was added by Dynamax. So you can see the Bilstein shocks. There's just on the front, and then your sway bars up there as well. Chris P, I think this unit is calling your name. This unit was especially videoed for you. I'm just kidding. Anybody that's interested in this, please give me a call. My name is Teresa Crawley, again, at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. Please ask for me by name. I'm happy to send you the spec sheet on this or anything else we have. I'm happy to find out if there's anything going on with it and find out if it's the right unit for you. So give me a call and have a great rest of your day.